I'm Joby Fawcett for the High School Football Show, Week 7 here in the Lackawanna Football Conference, and we are visiting Mid-Valley High School. The Spartans have won 3 of their last 4 games to put themselves at 3-3 on the season, and last week they pulled off a big upset beating Lackawanna Trail and now sit in a tie atop the Lackawanna Football Conference Division III standings. One of the key players in this revival for Mid-Valley has been Chris Rebar.
The mood of the team right now is really enthusiastic because we're all pumped up after a big win over Lackawanna Trail. We're going to be real hyped up going into Holy Cross, and then we're going to try to win out.
He is an outstanding young man in the secondary, playing very well there in the backfield, and he's also a wing-back wide receiver for the Spartans.
He's not a big physical kid, but he plays big. He has a lot of enthusiasm. He really, on defense, he's been outstanding for us all year. He's a very good blocker at flanker. He's a very good receiver. He really brings a lot to our football team.
Last week, after the victory over Lackawanna Trail, Chris Rebar decided to celebrate the best way he knows how. On Saturday morning, he got up and he went hunting.
After the big win over Trail, I went out with my dad's friend. He said it could only get better if you get a big buck this morning. Went over the big one over Trail, and I went out and did that at 7 o'clock in the morning.
He's got a lot of interests outside of football, including hunting and fishing.
The tension on the bow, you just have to get used to it, shooting it every day over and over for a couple weeks. It took me a while. Yeah, I love outdoor stuff. Fishing's fun too.
And he's really an outstanding student here at Mid-Valley as well. He's the type of kid that Coach Pizzalia really admires. If he had to describe him, Coach Pizzalia said he's a throwback kid.
A team full of Chris Rebars is a team that can win because he does the right things at the right time and he pays attention. He's into the game not only physically, but he's into the game mentally.
He really goes at it hard here in both offense and defense, and he's a real leader for the Spartans as they continue a push toward a playoff position in the District 2 Class AA chase.
I feel our defense is amazing with Mummy and Ronnie at the D ends. I don't think anybody can get past them.
Okay, before we go here on the High School Football Show on the Times-Tribune.com, it's time to take a look at where our top 10 teams in the Times-Tribune High School Football Poll will be in action this week. There is no bigger game than number 1 Valley View, which is 6-0 on the season, at number 2 Delaware Valley, which is also 6-0 on the season. Number 3 Dunmore will put its perfect record on the line at number 8 Lakeland in the traditional Lackawanna Football Conference Division II showdown. Number 4 Wallenpaupack will be at West Scranton on Friday. Number 5 Scranton will be at North Pocono on Friday. Number 6 Lackawanna Trail will be at number 7 Old Forge in a very important LFC Division III and a District 2 Class A game. Number 9 Mid-Valley, Chris Rebar and the Spartans will be taking on Holy Cross on Friday night. And number 10 Susquehanna will play Montrose in the traditional Susquehanna County rivalry game, also on Friday night. That'll do it for the High School Football Show for this week. Join us again next week here on the Times-Tribune.com.